Free to Succeed, Season 2, Raid, Shadow, Legends, Level 92 Edition. Finally crossed the 100% threshold that we were at for a lot of runs. We did a lot of stuff before we got off of 100% of the levels, so GG us, I reckon. We are almost done with Sand Devil, and then we'll get back to making food for stuff, and we cleared Dwarves. And it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So let's talk about what we did for anybody else that might be able to use it as reference. Geo went in unchanged. I went ahead and 6-starred Gala and forgot to even put a banner on her, so there's a pretty good testament to her effectiveness in there. I just needed her to hit a little harder, honestly. I just needed a little bit more damage out of her. We took in her, again, unchanged. We took Dazdurk in unchanged. I gave Melga Elva's gear. Elva seems to be wearing my best set of support gear. If I move her gear to another support, they seem to pretty much be able to do their job flawlessly. So that's how we did it. And the boss stage was again surprisingly easy. I got to it the first time and failed because Gala was very squishy, and then she was very squishy, and we beat it the first time we got to the boss, but we only 1-starred it because she was like a 1 turn away from the revive I needed. So I was like, I could do this without 6-starring anybody, but maybe if I can make Gala hit harder, I won't even need to worry about it. And that's kind of how it worked out. So I had to be a little crafty with Geo's A3 for turn meter knockback, and then make sure that I was letting Gala bang. The turn order was pretty nice because Melga would go first, so I could put shield on her, so I could A3, get an extra turn because my health was full, ignore defense here because I would have shield from Melga, and then it kept us on a pretty good rotation. But that was pretty much it. I never even had to use the revive in the final round. She would go down almost, but with the shield she was getting, it would protect her. And then Dazdurk's heal is pretty solid. His heal at 25% of his max HP could pretty much cap them off. So she'd be back at full health to get an extra turn from her A3. And then it would fill her up. And between that and the shield, we could keep her from getting one-shotted. So I didn't even need the revive in the final stage after I 6-starred Gala. So that's it. That's how we did it. And again, I forgot to even put a banner on her. So how about that? How about that? Anyway, that's done. So now I was looking at Demon Spawn because it's opening soon, but I really just don't have a lot of Demon Spawn champs that interest me and that I think are going to be really, really good for this. Like, obviously Wither, but she's done. I'll build Drex. I could take Drex in. He'll be handy to have. I don't really want to mess with her gear, and she's not going to do well in there the way that she's built, right? She's built very specifically for the Spider team. Soul Drinker really needs to die to be effective, so I don't really care to take him in there. He can put up bombs, but like, you know, he's not great. I could take Fellhound in on like a stun set and potentially be helpful in the waves. I can build Dur for the revive, but then a part of me is like, am I really even gonna need it? Like, if I build the right team and I've got Wither, who's insane support, am I really even gonna need it? I guess it couldn't hurt. But I was thinking about him, and then I was looking through, like even my vault and stuff. Akoth is, you know, fine, but the chance to land the HP burn here is very low in faction wars anyway. This isn't really going to do me much good at the boss, so I don't really know if he's the move. Ashak's pretty dope, but like, you know, I don't know. Allure is pretty good, right? She's fine. He's got an AoE defense down. She's kind of interesting. Like, I've got a couple of kind of interesting champs. I'm sure we can get it done. I was just kind of hoping to have more champs that maybe I felt a little bit more excited to build. Skimfos is cool. I've been curious about building him for a while, but I was looking at his kit and I was like, is this going to help me? Like, I reckon he's going to be good. So we've got like Wither, Skimfos, maybe Fellhound, Dur, and then I guess Urticata or Allure or I said Gomlock or Gorlos. Who's Gomlock? Isn't there a Gomlock in this game? He's a legendary. He's that goofy looking orc legendary, right? Yeah. I guess he looks kind of cool. I guess he's not as goofy looking as I remembered. His picture's kind of goofy looking to me, but anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not like Gala's cool. You know, like the dwarves I had to build are pretty cool. No one over here is super excited to me. I guess Skimfos might be the most interesting for me to build for this because maybe I'll do some other stuff with him too. But yeah, I don't. Which is weird because there's a lot of really cool champs in Demon Spawn, and I seem to have a lot of them, or a lot of Demon Spawn champs. But I seem to have dodged all the ones that I think are really cool. So, GGS. And then I guess I need to take inventory again of my lizard men real quick. I know I'm gonna build. Excuse me, rosin, but. So yeah, I guess rosin, Skathix, maybe Broadmaw. That could be kind of nice, actually. She seems kind of cool. Yeah, see, I reckon I've got some interesting enough ones. I mean, JGigs certainly worth a build. We can get that done. I don't think I'm sweating that too much. Stop. Knights Rev, it's probably just a matter of building who's already gotten me there. And then Skinwalker and Orcs were pretty close. We're real close to being there. Like Wukong, Fane, I can probably let borrow someone's gear if I can't get it done with her built like this. I might even be able to get in there with 5-star, with him at 5-star. Brachus would be pretty cool. Steel Skull if I need some more support. It can get done, right? It can get done. I don't know why I keep backing all the way out. And then Orcs. I mean, we got more than enough to work with here. Yeah, more than enough to work with here for Orcs. So shouldn't be a problem when it's time. I don't have the orc. Isn't there isn't like old hermit Jorg or something? Isn't he the epic reviver? Yeah, I don't have Jorg. We're getting there. It'll be done soon. Now that we've been like focusing it and it's kind of the thing that we're making sure we do, I don't think this is really going to take us too much longer. And then it will be done forever. So yeah, I'm 5 away from another red ancient. Dude, some people get so upset. Every time I say red ancient now, I remember there's like a couple people that like get really upset about it in the comments of the videos. Ooh, that's lovely looking. That's real nice, ain't it? Let's run through that. They're not called red ancients. They're primal shards. They're not called red ancients. It's like, okay. Sure they're not, buddy. Sure they're not. Go pull something that's not a rare from it. This might be the nicest list I've ever gotten in 3v3 Arena. Oh, let's craft some lethal gear after I do this. After I run through these, let me craft some lethal gear. Because why not? And then I have to remember Farm Dark Bay. I have to remember to do that. I keep forgetting to do it after the video. $110K on an A1. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? I've never seen that many one-man defenses. Even down in like bronze, at the lowest ranks and stuff, I never saw that. Dude, my stomach, y'all won't hear it for sure because I have noise suppression on my mic, but my stomach is growling so loud right now. It's been doing that the last few days, actually. It's been like really loud. Mostly at night, though. Mostly when I go to bed. Well, I think it was last night. I was... Could be a little careful on this one, I guess. I guess the way my head was on my pillow, it made it sound like it was... I thought there was something on the other side of our wall. Like, I thought our neighbors were like grinding something on the wall. So I picked my head up to listen. Just to like wait for it to happen again. And I don't remember how, but somehow George was like, that was your stomach. Like, it sounded like a dog growling outside or something. Oh, this is gonna be so annoying. Just go. Just die, Mathrala. I'm gonna have to rework my Mathrala at some point. I just haven't really been leaning into her for PvP super heavily. And she's been working for everything else I've been doing with her. So I haven't bothered, but I need to stack her. I need to get her impossible to land a debuff on. Because that's annoying. Because that's really annoying. And that's my favorite thing to be with my defenses, is annoying. And we've still got more in that wild. Look at us dropping Chimera on Brutal. Coming along, dude. I might still need to get my siege attacks in, actually. I think I might have tried one. I accidentally started a fight that was on a shadow can only node because I didn't catch that it was a shadow can only node. And lost because obviously. I wouldn't hate reworking my Lady Mikage at some point too. She is slower than I would like her to be. She's not particularly speedy. I I think that needs to change. All right, from red to green, man, I'll take that. And that gets me on my fights. I mean, I guess we'll see if we can hold. We'll find out, I reckon. Gonna learn today. Okay, so let's forge some lethal gear, I think. And we're probably just gonna dump everything we got into it. Yeah, I think so. There we go. There we go. 5-star though. Crit rate gloves. I don't want them. I don't. I might use those though. Crit damage and some defense. I'm not gonna keep that. That could be potentially usable. That's pretty nice. That's actually real nice. For my Narcissus, maybe? I didn't really want to keep a lot of 5-star stuff, but some of this ain't too bad. Yeah, see, be like that if you're going to be 5-star. Make it easy on me. Crit rate with a speed. We'll hang on to it. We might be able to do something with it. I really want to avoid crit rate gloves on champs I'm trying to get damage out of. I think I'm at that point now where I can probably avoid that in most cases. Although, there's a couple of my... That's just got speed. I guess it could trip. We'll see. I think I might still have a couple of my damage dealers wearing crit rate gloves, and it works out, so I don't know. They gotta have good subs, though. Hit your boy up with another red piece, preferably a 6-star one. That could be pretty nice. Yeah, potential. I'd love to get a good mythical out of this deal. Ooh, back to back. 6-star though. Let's look at those last. Make it interesting. HP percentage, that could just be a good broken piece with the speed. We'll hang on to that. It's 5-star. How good could it be? 9, 14. I mean, it could still roll a decent amount of speed if it was to quad. We'll give it a shot, I reckon. Not maybe. Flat defense. You know, it might be worth hitting that with an ore if I've got one. Ooh. Interesting. I might hit those gloves with an ore if I've got one. I don't know if I've got one handy. We'll get one though. See how it rolls. This could roll a lot of crit damage. That's a lot of flat HP chests in a row, isn't it? Isn't that a little crazy? Man, the flat HP. Did I use a flat HP charm or something? One more 10 pop. The shields, though. Okay. There we go. That could be lovely, dude. That could be lovely. We could double crit right there. I guess we can hang on to that. Pretty straightforward. The flat HP, I'm not thrilled about. We'll see what the crit stats do, though. What them crit stats do. Hey, girl. Not a crit damage glove with crit rate in the bunch, I don't think. All right, I'm gonna stop there because I'm not doing 1x1s. That's not something that's gonna happen around here. I reckon we'll stop there. Let's go look at some of these pieces and see. How'd you sneak through here like that? How'd you do that? Oh, y'all must have been the ones I misclicked. All right. I kept you for potential broken. If you don't roll defense, I was gonna say, if you don't roll defense, you can probably stay. Otherwise, out of here. Okay. You, I wanted to see. I don't, but I'm gonna hang on to these, I think. I'm gonna hang on to these. So I am a little curious still. Like, yeah, I'm gonna hit those with an ore when I get another one for a 6-star mythical. Because they got some potential. What are you gonna do? Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that at all. Can't be mad at that either. Holy cow. Yeah, some of these. A little mad at that. I'm a little mad at that. But look. We're taking what we can get. There was a shield that I thought had a lot of potential for Narcissus. This one. That's nice. That's pretty damn nice, dude. Just want to roll a few of them and see what we're working with here. Like, if you don't hit this speed pretty heavily, yeah, you might just, I don't know. I guess I don't want to be in a situation where I want them and don't have them, but. What are you going to do? You going to behave? Now give me speed. Or that. I'm not mad at that either. All right, this went weirdly well. This went pretty weirdly well. Yeah, this is crazy. I feel like we should take advantage of this RNG we're getting right now. That one can go. Man. Not necessarily a great lethal shield, but just in general. I think I was kind of hoping you'd hit a bunch of crit damage. So you make my life easy. Fun. See what you're gonna do. What are your plans? Okay, you can probably go then. Right? Right? I can't really imagine why I'd want you around. If you're not gonna, like, go heavy on that speed. Double flat HP. Again, makes my life easier. Alright, is the luck used up? Looks like it might be. Looks like the luck might be a little used up. Because what am I going to do with that? You know what I mean? Is there an instance where I would use something like that? Probably not. Again, if I'm trying to load somebody up with damage here. I don't know that I necessarily care. I could come up with a scenario, I guess, where I might want somebody that's also doing damage to also land debuffs. So maybe, but probably not. This one I'm not in love with. Okay. Either way, that went shockingly well. Wow. Got the attack and crit damage rolls. Just defense and HP, crit damage. No. And then I think you got to be pretty heavily on crit rate to hang around. Crit damage could be fine, I guess. Actually, maybe. There could be a damage dealer that I might want to build. Magnar or something. That might be kind of handy on. Especially with the crit rate that I have on some of these other pieces now. We got 2 triple crit rate rolls, which is pretty bonkers. Pretty bonkers. Nothing to replace on you, but again, you're not the only damage dealer. Not the only HP damage dealer I'm going to build either. So yeah, that went well. That was nice. Got a couple of pretty solid pieces. I don't know when I'll get another 6-star mythical chaos ore, but I guess if I really wanted one, I could grind this out. Which maybe I'll do. I wouldn't mind hitting those gloves with an ore. So I've got to do that, and I've got to finish Sand Devil because I got to make sure I get this Prism Pool summon because it's a good one for us. So we'll probably do both of those today. I don't know if I'm going to make any real progress in Faction Wars. If I'm going to be doing a bunch of champ training, I reckon I'll develop a couple of champs a little bit and see. Maybe we'll get some more stars. But yeah. So I need to go in and do my keys. Champ training. Sand Devil. Demon Spawn. Champs. Okay, I got to start leaving myself to-do lists because I'm playing a few different games on different channels, and I have things to do in all of them. So I have to start making to-do lists in all my games, or I'm going to start forgetting what I want to do. So that's what that's about. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here for it today. Appreciate you guys watching. See you tomorrow.